Say, dear why no, dear why no, and no mum na dear ka project. So who better than say, and some will be a catchem, and the atom will be a do be now wako chana dia betuo, wa bra dia wa by na ye pen no glass with the atwa bama, and no what janu nebu. Obo, so fine, a bit more cassette, me first picture me who ye no, it was NDC. Na no matter about me and send be on mode tally a chain yet say go for could try he say MPP for so as I say Bobby massa MPP issue I was a munshia dear politics nyan sa akwa onyanku we fa no mani kwa say so fa ho ni from ye nu sabi ka fracho na ntia o munyina hwia menam
si atihwia ya sorry
o tihwia sorry
ya san to aso
na o tihwia wie no ansori ne kata so na mu nie nyina mokọ
papa nkan so order bi da wante
oh okay and on police ni ye enti wo nua no ka we no na wo so nyoma waye no nyoma waye ne be gina so ato aba o eno mo na ka
ero ne nipa do se na yegina ne ma obi aye so no obu ono ye ndc no ye ndan ye ndc ni o
ono no nko obu ono no hia no hwe me da bia me kan kire say that's the reason why sometimes me contact kwa bi o platform bi so ni ade no Fan say ya MPP for nkwa na ewofia na ya NDC for nkwa na ewofia. Oboye wan ya nim ya woda de MPP for. En fa one de wo beye ya MPP for. So bi be fa mu no ya MPP ni a say nipa na wase ya nikwa oni treat ni ye. So that we convince that person ni ya nyon no vote abeka de won ma na do so. Ofisa won kwa party nkrofo na mo se ye de ya MPP for mu na beto ayi wo ma mpanyina ma wo.
Ni a wo ka no mu ni nyina.
Enye ye
but you see in politics wa ma wani anya de ya wo brofo kasa bi ye friend say veil propaganda ebetumi ama obi edi nkonim
obo me
enti onipa ne de propaganda ne de ba no ache ne se onua tesukoko wo obi anumu na asomdwe ntini ya na ijai ne atifita
yes obo eno wo ho baba bia Ghana ye keka kono na meka cho say eye won mo feed with education ni ade no obi eye na dwuma yi a politicians will suffer in Ghana here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Wo mo bebre papa obi eye na dwuma ni abodahuro a kire say mpi na dwuma nie assemblyman dwuma nie
this one na kire say an kire no
obo ye nyina ye ka ho but ye de na ye no ani ye kase
enye bia na me kan na wo
obi eye na dwuma sa obo economic politicians ko be bre papa because that dem we
wo so na be release funds na wo de kwakoye say education
so mo so mfa ma
nti on mfa ma
se bebo abro ese dia tikle na no asada de na mu na da bia dada
NDC ti akonwa so a NCC almost starve wom MPP ti akonwa so a NCC almost starve wom
because obekwa akoye education am wan hu de ekonti onkoye.
That is it. I don't know, but
very sad. Very sad. About that kind of politics now more you know. Maybe who say emwa won. Say obi aka na asem atwamu a fine. Eye obetime gina so dey campaign ba say okoye ho be board ni ade. Obo
na say style ono so peno no ana.
Style of politics no.
Oh yes.
Hey, wa bra wa ba ya nyoma.
Maybe them I support it.
Aye nyoma we say wo kan wasem preach kire nkrofo mu. Na okay well, said dey wo kan e bia
support it because nkrofo bi twa ntro kro mu dodo. So I say nkrofo bi twa ntro kro mu a ene yom person mo yom ho se mo ye soro abofo. But en wo say ye mom ye te ase ema wo mu twa samfoni kire say wo mo ye soro abofo. Nti mo nka ka wo.
So fine obo
the book of Revelation
me ka na oga ka obo no me ni problem wo hu
if you take care man e di wutwa mu a na wo hwe billboard ni say bo ho say me na me kan say e11 de ye sebe mobrofo e na obi antrimu odin e no kwa gigi sa mobrofo no e11 on nti wutwa mu ni na bodan no ho na ohwe
obo eno no bo ho all right but maybe a masaya ade bia eno nya impact wa bra bomu
why ade anya impact
yes
and say na kwan no wani mu betumi akoye no nso hu dede
that's the reason make just say
so you can't tell obi say na mpɛ your politics.
Oh no, maybe yes.
But the what's ye nyina me ani kɔ ho ne say u decision no and trample upon obi ne right.
Okay.
U decision no emfa awudie emfa ma emfa ntokwa emfa ma. Say say. Indeed, a very nice indeed mo akwa aba.
Any am
akwa aba. Billboard no de no a
me momuni de no no momuni nya de a. Me de be DJ sa kind of politics no. Just say we are ni ade. Obi aka fine obetim da ye debate ni ade but enema wo no ma so ya twa hunfo nyine ma yenhwe.
So omo a NT radio no so be kenkan.
Okay. Yate enti ano so ye. But ni nyina ka ho bi na ma agro no ye de.
Sa pepepe.
Enti mami fa wunsi na ja. To aso.
Matse me da say MB before they doom light no we are no man can say doom light kura ma. Mr. Adams atena say we ha no mo nti ye ne be ko shase ye na ya bonkomo ye hwe ni mu say ye nua be ma kwabena Ebenezer Nyachi e wa be kan ensa say na ban yadum kane yin wo be bampo dia ye ni mu ara me kan say obi nti ase NDC abre so ye dum kane na say John Mahama na no na John Mahama na TCG
dende
na John Mahama na TCG ho no mu ana e rade Nyankopon. Anyways enti yada say
she
obviously na do nkan ye dum ni sexy sa na ya omotaka rade Nyankopon. All right enti me no ka say ade ayera Adams atena se wo fie ha na mo dadaada ye hwe ni mu say nua be ma kwabene Ebenezer Nyachi ba be ka ho na fe ya to aso e de ama osima mienu na abo apa anwumre nonkono ho boiling issues ene dwumadie no edin na round table discussion sa segment no anwumre yi ensem we da pono so aye kwa kwadwendwen ho no enie die di nkan no ye hwe abatfo ho nsensem kra se edi kan kra kan bi kra ha no modada nti ye hwe se ede di aka no nkomo no ni aka no ede beto aso na fe ya gi amanyofo no so adwenkyere ede afa ho ye wie na briba mu a ye besan ebisa se ye bie office of the special prosecutor mfie miensam a ne nenamu yi watimi abɔ ne ho mmɔden a ɛkyerɛ sampa office ye etie ede mfaso bi di aba ana sesen na etie ana eye brani abregu ebu ya pa gudantuom ana sesen na etie eda pono so adwendwen ho sanso na ena no yetete ye se ye interdict teacher fo bi head master security triu aden ya omo charge fees ya yen sheda ma omo kwan so omo charge eno ne ebisa sa den omo di sa adwuma no Yewura Mahama ede adesrede kwa ma isi so osrem 2024 abatwo no obi ase Mahama nti omo hwe no ma nwia banim amfa nkomo obi foforo enwumre yi ensem yi na eda pono so aye dwendwen ho Owura Adams eye communications officer edema NDC fu e wa chim so edro wabekansa e wo fie ha no mo a ye no e ba bebo enkomo sanso ne ehwe animu se Ebenezer so ebi free achiase aba beka ye ho na ye de nkomobo no atoa so kama Openi Adams apumbo ko de
nyame adom oboba
mo position dia mo ko program mo contempa
enye sa ye nipa ne ye nisu
sa
yeah
oba say bia yi nanu am bi sai say so say o position no ya na wo no bed ne nheda no so nti ya na o
mfatu wa ba mu mo po na war resources how they move
sa
nti no mo no kra movement kra nya wona nti no onu mo no kra na ngese ho ye ha obetumi de abantem.
Oh, I see.
I don't say do baby no kunuma ye de now don't hold it because they do baby how to respond to issues na ngasa ye problem
sa
nti no don't hold it sa odi atete sa na etwagu
sa na mo ye no 2016
oh and yes yeah they say you know that any time we are being called upon you respond and I'm about
that be o motam nyana mo nso so djuma mu dia no
me nye sure say
amani no mu di djuma no mu dia no amusu be bo delay tactics sa
say be a DC for ni ade na work hard there but when it comes to communication the NDC everybody knows communication communication there mostly no interaction with the people in agro because as a social democrat a party there you deal with the people and always we are not afraid to share whatever we have with the people and about do that engagement in there we are grassroots people so we don't feel shy to mingle with the people for some of them school we are crutch for one day do baby and engagement in there and then so many the ordinary person in the machine no credit na American to pa for any to family 2025 still ya beba ha ya baba be adwuma
2025
oh sure
I do atuku food deals and crime
oh that's adwuma na ya baby ya meti ha say nya hankwa na me adwuma say ko food ya okra me adwuma no ko food ya ya frame wo ha definitely meko
ya frame ha so abeba
sabe pepe
ya tie da se constituency boko de
oh constituency de obo de na daroma se ne amaka no fortunately for us ya nya ankwa no ma ntino so ya adwuma
I see.
Yankwa no ma de anaka obeka se ja.
Ara obi yankwa no ma.
Oh, na say we need to anya special cross prosecutor na ja. Watu na no tuom se
wa yankwa no ma.
Ono kura su otudwum. Wa yankwa no ma ne mere so anoko.
O de ne kra ba for ye.
Ye ndi yenim se ye den a ye papa ti ase. Ye yankwa no ma da. Ye bo adwuma.
Okay.
Ndi honorable Taju. Eguso ebo adwuma eboa. Chairman Abrante papa chairman obetumi. Any honorable Kwachima, former DC, or Presager, amount for more than intimate minor.
As assembly member,
non puntu mane minor. Omunina boy chidom, Eguso Bejuma, MPP Neja, Omudi Omuguso Bomb Homa was redru, but
Omo bomb homa.
Oh, press conference upon press conference.
That's a press conference. They're part of politics.
Counter allegations and.
And I'm saying press conference. They say a part of politics.
Oh, a part of.
Some will say more moment of the truth.
Sure.
Series.
Some moment of truth. When you are be uncle.
I will be bro.
Oh, now some you are now we 2 man way now we 2 man way now we 2 man way.
So I'm more kwankasa.
Oh. Na say konanya fist caps nkwan ya deko.
I say no me be say
emotional abuse ni ayi nyina wo.
Sa
psychological abuse. Bo ha na no kro de be bo na sin so de nsa.
O de nsa be bo.
Aha. Nti na mo de agya. Omo pre nso ye de ye hwom. Ye de ye nkasa pudu nhye be hye de a.
Onyi ni say omo party no wo so aduru na ya kono. Nti na hu say ade ya kono sa na ya na eho apepra do so.
Omo abeka kire we say party ya kono ye ndisi.
I was swedru.
Omo yawe even MP ni yawe. Omo yawe.
Say party ya kono wo swedru sisi ya. ANDC.
How I mebunu asomu a omo kumrika da bia say masumbu ni da be na mo be registration da be na mo be registration. Enye easy. Every day people are coming to the office to swedru ankasa pa people are not interested in joining NDC no. That should tell you say bibi o ha ekoyi. You know, for them, no, the only hope is party Nankasa Ingu. That's their hope. But you say after the primaries, ne konkonho. Konkonho so they are near.
Mom pie bar more born.
And ye empire boy in him. And ye empire boy.
So I'm primaries, no.
Sure, ne konkonho. Konkonho ne jana na ba konso so they are watching out of from any day. Near Titi as a preco. Sana.
Seven cranny.
Oh,
I see.
That's the truth.
It just say, I don't know, can constituencies no more target here and I know more regional communication officer or friend saying, Kwajo Babe did do my name. Hey, is it? I can't hold you more generous.
Our background is more of intelligence. Intinenye bibia na yade ya.
Say Kwajo be kan say mo ji odan.
Na make sure say for us no. Our background ni bibi if you know is more of intelligence gathering. Then we say by intelligence and those things are operational issues. Inti ye mfa ya no nkasa kwa ye nyuma na ekire dwuma yedi. Inti they know. Omo be by the time omo be wie omo be hu no. Na omo da ye ya. Inti ye nkasa bebre.
Inti odan wo for NDC. So edru wo for NDC.
Achemansa block there will be a difference.
Hey, okay, so difference in presidential votes and I say
so that make parliamentary and you be near to operational issues. So we know how we are working towards it. In you acquire fast so you achieve. nti no yɛbɛwie ɛyɛ 2024 elections no mu sɛ Achemansa asesa
sɛ yɛbɛnya NDC MPs ɛwɔ Achemansa ha.
It's highly possible.
Oh, I see.
Highly possible.
And then Ewurade nka mo ho na makoma so ade mbrɛ mu. Okay, yɛmra yɛn nkɔmɔ no so ɛnɛgya. Yɛmfa no nso so mfa entoa so. Die di kan yɛhwɛ sɛ Office of the Special Prosecutor sa office no a yɛakreti no. Ade a yɛabrɛgu ana yɛmrɛ ngu yɛsom pia kakra a ɛnɛma betumi akɔyie. Yɛwura Mahama so ɛsrɛ EC so ɔsrɛ wɔm. Ɔmohwɛ na ɔman renge ɛyɛ 2024 abatfoɔ no. Ɛna ɛbribe mu nso so a yɛbɛhwɛ headmasters and headmistress ya yɛahyɛ aseɛ interdictive bi no mu no. Yɛbɛhwɛ na ɛno nso so yɛtumi adi ho nkɔmmɔ. Nsɛm mmiɛnsa ne da pono no so menim nea ɔbɛpɛ sɛ ɔde bɛhyɛ aseɛ.
Okay. Yeah, all of them are topics of interest. Ebia or who here.
Okay.
So we see how we manage them. Nti yɛmfa akonya from Queen so na yɛnchi atie for. Maybe na light of ini ade na.
Waso.
So the so na so bu wi a de ho afo. Nti no ya da tie for a in the midst of all the darkness no omatuni omo afidie se omuti Ahenkan FM no omatie current issues ne se ne niam akọ. Na yɛmfa nchi asron consumer Owura Jones Asante yabepie constituency mu de. The parliamentary candidate for Oda yabon pa ese Nyankopɔn ka no ho na eniswade hunu ne pa obia no entumi mbramu na enkoyie na mefa akonya asronko so ede nchi akese ama omo de omo ho asi ho se omo pese omo contest as assembly members and unit committee members
Awe NDC dimu no
menka NDC dimu. You know that we believe in democracy.
Okay.
And we believe in the constitution of Ghana. Entina amampanyi here say election of DCs should be on partisan basis here okay. Because they believe say the foundations of our democracy no at the district level and it shouldn't be partisan. Entina there's nowhere we as NDC have campaigned for partisanship. Entina obi ode ne ho asi ho say opese oboa maka bi ma menka bi enko so with district assemblies no me manamo because it's not easy.
Okay.
And our part of this world no the moment I don't who be see who so obeson bia no automatically why philanthropist ade be chi na wo den anima yema
ya semo
so ntino so binya sa opepa na as I say yebo nipa na baso omo nko akoden we hope say at the end of the day no omo betimi adi nkunim na bibi omo person omo achieve for their respective electoral areas no development ni koyi a eboa ama central government so enim eye den ebenyam aboba yawie ne sei no na just asam ya okay there I believe say answer na nkasa yenya no last week and 2 weeks ago Obra special prosecutor na nkasa be ka chen say wa yankonam
nti wa yankonam no so kire say na ba mu abu say o gya adwuma no
it that means say adwuma na nkasa no acknowledge say adwuma ne nkoyi. And this is not the first time.
But so what or can say you san list cases are also be pursue.
Cases are all pursue intimi nkosi because of nkrofobia. Sir nkrofobia sabotage no. Is that also? Amon person edwumadi na odi na ebe den ebe konkan. Amo boapayo boapa amo boapa in yesa. So they don't want the office to what to function. Intino amo pull strings on both sides everywhere. Being on the legal front, judges be kutupa any idea of the cases kokra na yaboegu ni ade. And this is the second time because the first special prosecutor obia omampanyi akasangasa born about so no man and saso jijina simpi so say sa nipa we die obetimi adi oman nanim ama wakwenti akata asehye no ono abetwa ne ho beka kire say in fact sa opani akata asehye no wadi mutintin man a eyo mampanyi no man nsaso no ono na oye work 30 year mo a the tinu wo de dua ebokora onhu ona etechiri ina won kitwa no enya foodie in omo operating. So that should tell you say the creation of the office of the special prosecutor and you be fans na no person oje or person pretending to be fighting corruption. Meanwhile no it shouldn't be so. Say ubehu a me from the day right from the day one no we saw say sane bekwakowi because I also act now establish the office of the special prosecutor now there is no way a did true independence ema the office the office is subject to the control of existing structures already. What was our problem? Ghana nyinaa how ne say we are not able to separate political prosecution from normal prosecution, because here were obi or attorney general, say minister of justice. So that such a person who play dual role. One is political appointment, one is a public servant. Nti nipa baako no hedu baabi a oye amanyoni oye amanyosem edu baabi nso a ne pretend say obey fair to all Ghanaians irrespective of the political affiliation. Nti no research nyina da di ni say yen separate the two office. Yen team na say oye attorney general onjina ho yen yi nipa foforo no nya attorney general na ontu abanefo na obi nso oye minister of justice nso no yen team ne yen yi nipa ba ko no de nim say political appointment na obi am play no rule independently na yen hwe ono na ebe ma oman no ebetimi eden ebetimi akonkan. So that was everything now going to the campaign no they say we are going is there a time that we are going to have a president obey a board no etimi separate the two offices. Now afiye hu senior prosecutions ni ade no ebeko because mampanyi kufuo ma obede de kire yen say there is no way obetimi aye fair prosecute corruption, because you how for the first time you change government from one political regime to the other or hiding behind willfully causing financial loss. Emma enipa bi to say Victor Solomon ne they say chachuchi katanum you use 30 sibia na de jeli omo ala show ono akasa hu say wanya de ntin or padding omo. It was politically motivated. Inti Ghana full sunni ade nyina civil society ni ade nyina kan say yen separate the two office. Now this is the problem. Do you solve the problem by creating another layer? Because of how ni nyina yenim. Into the easiest way is split the two dual roles no. Na obi anyina content kura, na obi anya na adwuma independently. No man ntimi eden enko danim. Instead no man panyi Akufo-Addo ye say ono de another layer ba. Ono be to need say office of special prosecutor. So ono no be independent. Na we prosecute corruption and corruption related offenses. Alleged, even if it's alleged or the mandate, it's who hear evidence. By the moment it's alleged, or who can say obetimi aye nhwehwemu mapa. Na wetimi the finality ede. But in the creation, Social Act 959 2017 now. Now even the ansana obenya the authority into no office of the special prosecutor no share the preamble no kra na okase mezamo ho kwan a mintumi nkan
obetumi aka
I say an act to establish the office of the special prosecutor as a specialized agency to investigate office cases, specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption related offenses involving public officers and politically exposed persons in the performance of their function, as well as persons in the private sector involved in the commission of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses, prosecute these offenses on the authority of the Attorney General and provide for related matters. Into the answer na special prosecutor no, hebetimi ayes adwumadi nyina no odan obi. Nipa na odan ya hwan ya? Attorney General. Attorney General we nso ni enim say oye politically exposed person, because o man panyin na eden appointing no politically into oye political man, especially say who obi a ye nim no oye known MPP person to say Governor Dami he appointing no as such. What I say na say ono in a be direct a special prosecutor say case we kodi achire case we okaso ordinance account say there be we dey fato ho me ma ho kwan a, then what are you solving? You are not solving anything. I say Kofi Konso Jina Kwentia into pull the strings from behind. Then when you continue to section 13 now, which is the appointment of the special prosecutor now, actually say onipa na oba appointed special prosecutor no, the special prosecutor should be nominated by the Attorney General. Into na you be Attorney General no ene ne corner ekrana. In this case, no, also avoid it. The Attorney General no still have control on who becomes the OSP. Yenim say okofa Kisi Jabin baye, Kisi Jabin ye den, e ya nadamfo, or ye classmate. Into there's no way the two no, e wuntimi nka say ijuma no odi no. So odi juma bi na say and sog of redam yenia, obema no authority say on to aso. Ensi. So you see say the moment he began to have problems, you know, when he started say or prosecuting or investigating matters relating to MPP people. The same problem na Martinami Dunya, because you did Martinami do bano. Now and come on the way crowd the job because everybody knew that Martinami was having issues with NDC. In the end, the young coffin emra. Only the ones on the NDC for issue need it. You coffin bar or yeah, na ye to one year boss the say we the Mamunipa and NDC MPP for. But the moment I started to investigate ye senior minister Safoma for about the crowd there no. What the problems here then started because that was not anticipated. Say obe touchy on MPP people, but he should rather use the hate on NDC people. Na yembo na mu, ni yembo ni yodium, ni yembo so oyejuma. The same problem en ankwa noma abenyen. The moment or started is the other pa. Now or started some place. I'm say hey, one asoma. And you saw how MPP communicators descended on him. La Bianca issue. Obi anim say or financier of MPP. Any Canada Damwanum, any idea those issues no nya ba mu ni pe. You saw how MPP communicators began condemning the man and I mean going up and down. It didn't attempt so be answer man and you when you cast on be in a dear be a hona ankwa no my issue near then started. So frustration have set in. Into the enya one was say up to now the OSP has not been able to prosecute successfully any meaningful case. Case be anywhere so far what me a year of big interest to Ghanaians because ye the neighbor specifically say politically exposed persons na ye GD say okoye ye say political witch hunting no anka OSP need ye obey independent he should tackle those issues obi abehun say he is on fair grounds into dia obi an complain because obi didn't we deny but that having been able to successfully prosecute any zero since the creation of the office in is it 2017 or 2018
yeah 2017
and so we are spending millions and millions of Ghana cedis on the office just being there so be so my creative office a dead disabled fight corruption who creative office na office no yenya home faso does it show that you are fighting corruption meanwhile you yourself no na why or wa wo tell them who are o memni nkusia we are no be say nkokọ no ade ntina nkokọ ni ntumento but omo to anu family we are say akokọ nkusia say na wato
okay
so enye me wanwa say the office of the special prosecutor is not performing so clearly no that office no enye useful to Ghanaians now. It's an exercise in futility. The speaker of parliament, you know, adwen say otimika sa adien. In faso dia ye hwehwe no ye sent me kan.
Eno na woni ne ya adwen na ebinom nso ka say ono nso so kura nso wa amoa because as at the time where this issue ebaye emra fa ho ebaye emra ye enu na eba be ma office of the special prosecutor sa office no our pretty no no ho as second deputy speaker now what sa influence no entumi amfa anya hwe. In
fact if you look at the 7th parliament any the dynamics of the parliament there is nothing anyone could do. Where MPP is having a clear majority. A hang parliament we in our can some there and go be no be agent. But where a sitting government and executive government in the person of Nanado, I will be him how politically he can be, you know. So person achieve be irrespective of utune fukura untia. There is nothing anybody can do because they have a clear majority and they always bulldoze their way through. Until say the current hang of parliament, you know, in an Huachina, so in that case, no matter how you fight, you saw how the debate went on the floor of parliament. The minority then, said those clauses should be taken out. Eventually, it didn't happen. It is when you have a clear majority in that case, you see here during that time now, from 2016, 2017, Massa, Obeye Didi. As we see, you know, the minority will have their say, but majority will have their way.
It's a winning opportunity, no, to speak to more presidential candidate here, or best suggest to say, sa office no, a bit me and come free honor.
Maybe the Sunday medical come from the beginning. No? That was not the solution in the first place. It's not the solution. When you have a problem with a public institution and the public institution is not functioning, you fix it. Don't create another bureaucratic say embra na onu mo be solve. Na that and the way you understand to hang. So the solution na kasangsa was say you be separate the Attorney General and the Ministry of Justice. Intina ka me nko ade a say akwa appoint to nipa foforo a yetete say a man a mod car I say it's a drain on the public purse. The best thing I will be able to me I show say ampa obeso fight to corruption say until the two ministry no the Attorney General and the ministry no or separating na clearly the problem will be solved. And who here the creation of office of special prosecutor here as the law is now no there is no way obetimi function under any government.
Say
there is no way.
You special prosecutor no na adwuma potin cry so one ya. So already no ye was institutions ni bi wo ho say you go ho any other way no, but the issue is and answer the question is you sure say impo ye kokotim Attorney General and sa Ministry of Justice ne ye separated you BSCC ya kwan no said ye wo kan so na say ya ma kwan ama omo anya adwuma enye the same problem.
So it depends on the leader. What I say, so what leader be to say John Dramani Mahama was show clearly say or their will to prosecute his own people. Since I started ye been see that. O man panyi kufu na try baby sa ba ono kra no ne o try na mala mi sa no bi ehun say no nya party ba. E yo bi o mo kofa ne baaye e no mo use no as what an escape route into ofi ba bi na baaye na yes asema abade a sabi o yo hoho na we akokwa na ni abo into ono no mo sacrifice no. But say an MPP government prosecuting their own MPP man. Ebi see that. By NDC, ABC. Obi a oye NDC bred true and true man. Osanye sitting member of parliament. Ye prosecuting him emrane born no. Ye to be the court kotum. So clearly, as Dramani Mahama said just this week, say no ne corruption road no. And hating only the opponent. And he has shown our that track record. Why ye bida? And the yes say ye bida wa he and for the bida be ye enkoko and I say enkosa. So this is a man who has shown clearly say corruption fight, you know, because Oboba research shows there every year Ghana loses $3 billion through corruption. And yet $3 billion now IMF.
Is it a chassis from 2017 by Pim Sabri and as a chassis?
That's the current research. I mean, the minimum say previously do 3 billion idea. But always no we lose money through corruption. But currently no research nature say every year corruption zikano ye the sikato so ye $3 billion. $3 billion ye na IMF 600 penny dey apojo ye nsam a ye pay another 600 up to now. E ho ayi kura ye ntumi nye. So anka ye timi fixe corruption or the say tax waivers ye dey my party people. Ebi na okoye Labianca issue ya yakokan ya ene special prosecutor ya anko na anome. Millions of in fact, sir ni statement no. Say we share that press conference na sabi say we we intentionally create something to frustrate something. Send ya be amanfo be hu say ye kwa o mabanyi ko UN na no akokasa have created the office of special prosecutor to do this so I'm fighting corruption. Ye dada ye ho. Onipa na otija no ho na nkasa no who say e ka su kura na nkobesu. Clearly the man was frustrated.
Obewie no no ankasa ansa na ho say so obi bisa say na SSR na tia den na on resign.
So what I say? There is that precedence. So be akọ amwa resign. Then I Ghana 4 years. Ghana 4 years he said disappointed.
Why ankonam said ya wo kan I say so resign. Na you no feel so no de onya ankonam meto aso.
Obi na onya ankonam no. You see he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. It's better you stay and try to help to reform the situation than say running away. On them a lot of people here disappointed in Martina Midu. In his stature and his caliber, no, they expected him to stand firm and fight for the institution. ba odwane odi na mu mika
choro epistles
in odwane na se o choro nkrata e de mane na nkrata na o choro ho na me implement
mate me that say
that's about that
mate ya besa ba other topics ne so na fe ye de de aka de atoa so onua no MPP for de omunya maaye edio ye hwe ni so mba be kan ye ho na fe omo so de omo adwen kire ababa betoa so e de amaye ka me hwe se mehu mo messages ba ko mi bi a mo de ba ye no ana so me se mo phone no adum nti mame sambra na ye ntoa so na ye hwe the next topic no. Okay, so next topic no what deal with OSPD no ye be ko Yura Mahama de no so
okay
or begi EC so wasre no rigging de enye nti won hwe na ankoso 2024 e den no mahu nti amoka sa asemi
omoba in fact any election related activities any an event is a process. In fact, so a serious political party open power. Ya to abani we ya every electoral process and I say we need actually. Now how the processes are being carried out. Ono na ebema won hu say in fact onipa no gina mfimfini no. So why crowd so ebema peperepe ye atumi abemu ana say ye nyina eto aba 2016 ye 2 ye mampanyin Akufo-Addo in the winning we ye no a obefa abenwa no ye hu how or far so na o scheme ye na through schemes no odi yi the then electoral commissioner edifi ho and ono ade na preferred candidate e bai up to now me no ti hey ye nim omo a edi petition ni koye say Mame Charlotte say aye A and aye B and aye C ntino wa misconduct ne hunti yin edi e faceless people. We were told that some people have made allegations against her.
Oh, but
nobody know the people.
Yet is an for kasa say omo no mo de koye.
Nkofo ben.
How can they be faceless?
They were not mentioned. They were not made known. Nkofo no mo this petition ne koye. They were not made known. Yes, omo ye workers at the electoral commission. Why involving himself in or the saying procurement breaches and whatever. In the engineer so anaja ya set commission yes ye wedi. Ye di no kofa Mameji Mensa bae. Odiji Mensa bae no okofa the deputies Dr. Bosman Asare obi anim so ye MPP ni. Oye patron Ematescon ewe University of Ghana. Everybody okọ University of Ghana no enim no. Ono anso ho just 1 year or 2 years ago osa kofa omo party efi bono ebaye one doctor IT or your communication and cannot pay regional credit ono so about appointing. So look at the people who have been assembled to take charge of our electoral process. Say we will be in fact we are minded. Now, opposite Niema Nyina Koya, genuinely you'll be worried. Because that office is expected to be a neutral body. Even you so be at Waba. But it shouldn't be people who are known politically. That is a house no kotokobobo. Na referee wash a house at the no be any so a house supporter. Now appointing is only nkudi match no. Just because this is a referee nintino. Wasakra. There is no way the supporters of either the opposing team no even players themselves no crap they will not be happy. In that case already one muddy the waters, so trust issues will be problematic. And on na yehu people have condemned a Catholic Bishops conference CSOs and Dr. Pia Hine appointment in Adenina they have condemned and Kusiaga they've been appointed. Now after appointment ye show anamutuo ni ebehu say ampa anamutuo ya wudi ampa sa wasakra anasa won sakra chokwan a ye fa so ye de limited registration. Suggestions that were given were not taken. One day na electoral commissioner any nkrofo asore say ye koye registration na registration ye koye no the Ghana card penetration registration. Now baby say what is the penetration rate of Ghana card in Ghana? Osha, everybody knows the strongholds of either parties. Obianim say Ashanti region, Eastern region, the stronghold of MPP. Obia common knowledge, say Volta region, and the northern regions, the stronghold of NDC. Now during the registration of the Ghana card, what happened? Me register media wo Swedru, it may be a problem because Swedru, every polling station there was a machine there. Nti bi say badako kra ma pon adwuma me kofi ina me fa hokeke ina me koye. They were there at times come to her adwuma kro mu nya bi no maye den o maye because centers no easily accessible and readily available to increase the numbers of people who can acquire the Ghana card in the strongholds of the MPP. Meanwhile, when you go to the Volta region, you didn't see that. The people, registration officers were moving from community to community. And this abu no mo beba. O me di abu 2 days ah. O beba no, yes o mo ko asene. Ube chesi o mo. Ube du asene no, yes o mo ko saman kese. Ube chesi o mo ho. So a lot of people didn't have access to the Ghana card. Nti ni nyina na ye grand schema na orchestrated because there was a foreseeable event to say me I had MPP friends who told me these things 3 years ago and I'm aware so new strategy so from the word go say nipa 10 in the to abano they send your electoral register they be on some kwabon it is a month for na getting into the abon in a betre say elections will be winning and as onye den who win because already say nipa 20 na ekoto na minim say me nkro for 15 wo mu a maka me ne ato so mada because minim say ye den a ye be wie no me 15 no amount to cry 12 beto ama me nti me win and that's the strategy that was adopted and we saw all these strategies being led by the electoral commission body nti say who we nyina na who say in fact the referee is not being fair so how do you don't wait for the elections to happen na sana wa be den wa be hu dede. So you have to raise these issues as the processes will continue for people to be aware. Na yes say as we be so na say enipa 20 na koto ye ma wini into ono ano no. E ba ne say omo qualify no mo koto aba no. Who are those people? Ono no in ebe ma wan hu say if whether the processes were fair or not. You know, these are some of the things that we are realizing. Okay. Aside that, during the 2020 elections, you know, we saw how the coalition processes went. Niyema bia ebi nsida ebi baye. For instance, since 1992 to Abano. It's from the constituency level straight to Accra. There was no middle layer. Intino yeshia from the polling station, yewi ani asoya sa niyema nyina na ye de akọ EC district office. Ehọ no ubekọ na ye display with screen so. Yewia normal transmitted results no straight to Afarijan Wakra. One phone to home monitor. This time around no Sulia yehu an say yesi Akofa region first. So as a party we never had representatives at the regional coalition center because it was not part of the electoral process. Now if a constituency Akofa region and Sana Akon national ebedu hono na niema ka echire. So you saw the confusion in the declaration of the results. The results back you declare it 3 times. If you crown you na percentage in above 100. National election results you declare you na above 100. Now you assign declare no foforo. You assign declare no for you declare it 3 times. That should tell you people who had no experience in declaration of results. Even you it is not the same people no call MPP results. Dr. Boss the same Kweku. Onu so wie na Kweku. Onu so wie na abon 100. Some people here they say dey call 2024 election. Enti what you say?
Obi Beka say perfect. The awo kan nyina no you may be right.
Yes.
Nanso so baby a you take decisions with regards to about for
yes.
IPAC.
Sure.
And also na my imagine say mo nkwa ma boycott we. Enti baby aye kwa kofa adwen bra besim ye nkofa adwen wo so wo nko afi omo ebekọ akọfa adwene na wie na adwene ne nso so no aye kọfa ye no de ba be ye adwuma won so ka ho bia afi na okeka mu.
See, the truth of the matter is that obi ani ho a obepe so say nemre obroni say time is money. Intini say wo mre a ye nsay mre ba de be ye de mre no be ye a useful activity. Ube bisa ho say dwumadi emi kwakodi infasode be na de breme. We are in a country your political laws a governing registration of what political parties in Ghana. says our political party is not present in every constituency. That political party ceases to exist. It will be to say Kofi Apalu. Kofi Apalu, minuti hey, unim office biwa. Our office. Mi hu no office e wo yempotem ha ba bia ne obehu ane say ni posters abetare ho overnight. Kofi Apalu for president. Kofi Apalu wo ho akuadon kono wo ho. There are a lot of political parties a woko yisi sa e books mu a over 20 political parties. Yemi say yan ho say what have they contributed to the development of the country? Na sankrofo we yakọ IPAC a. Omu nyina ni ye wo vote ba akọ. What have they done? They have aligned themselves to the sitting party. Inti yakwa okọ na yase ekoye discussion ye bese ekoye wi ye wi a oka obeka na obeka nyina yase ye nto aba ye to wi a yase o ye to ye no Kofi Apalu nyina ato ata MPP echinti oma wi ni nti ni amuka ye nyina no anya de ni amuka ye nyina anya adwuma.
No has been the
they
case.
They say aside that no oboba aside that no a minute. The Jimensa led administration amayati assess IPAC and Kasankasani advisory body. No as electoral commission or ye independent. Into IPAC ne betunifo. Na ni omo person mu ye bia no on betumi aye with or without IPAC. Into say o frame me say me metena se. Ni enye discussion adwenkyere no we dikam amati assess magin twen na me de ba no. Wo fa ni a wopɛ sɛ woyɛ no wobɛyɛ nti na wo frɛ me sɛ me bɛtena ase yɛn to adwene for what purpose na yɛ sɛ mmerɛ na menya aboso na me hu ni a me de yɛ anaasɛ den na me bɛtena ase because already the engagement no wa mama te aseɛ sɛ that engagement na me na wobɛyɛ no ɛyɛ futuo na wabetu afutuo no nso no anka wo de mansi hɔ asɛ wutumifo ba waka sa ka kyerɛm sɛ afutuo na me de ma on ankasa no it's not binding on you
sɛ ɛno no saa no a yɛnim sɛ yɛ politics ɛna more more interest it will because you say political party bia no ne main ne core mandate ne say obe win political power na uhunu say bi obi ababa ye osi akwan e de amasa we ni so ade hunu no so you keep pushing to the time obi hunu say afedi ma yibi
you keep pushing when you know say pushing be result in something good
nti say mokọ na bi amokọ kire ma adwen we bi a ye can ABCD o man fa nya adwuma Ghana fo enie
everybody knows our position on everything that we do. We don't need IPAC to make our position no. That's how something you should know that as the biggest I mean now you find say party in opposition the biggest party you hear IPAC and some your voices will be heard.
Ni ame me kan say we bi amakọ meeting mako kire ma adwen o man fa nya adwuma. You have to let the public know about it. Say
no because na public ni hu ade ni amfa nya adwuma impact be ne benya.
At least more your mafamu there.
That's what we are doing. So that's what I'm saying. With or without IPAC no our voices will be heard. What I say and our contribution to politics in Ghana no a huge than any political party. Because it's true 1992 constitution you have for the drafting. Which people drafted? Is it not the same NDC people and the traders and the farmers in the drafting? When almost about tie in the court to say ntimi nya part of it. Almost lawyers they said they will not be part of it. Is that not the constitution you have used so far? Inti aba mra na when the nimu mra ne sen. Inti enye nne no bi ba interpret mra no a kire say be afense na wan hu so you truly independent inti no be kire wa adwen a IPAC no enye adwuma. Ade ya so ahwe ama other people in different countries abesua and who said the IPAC layer no eboa ama politics side etumpo on ye dey reforming your laws bebedu obi so because of politics and baby o free ntinu o se wo be kire wa adwen a onfa now who expect say kotra ho a wo kotra ho wi a ya so we consulted them oko meeting so you vote you are wadwen a wo kire nyina no masa enye adwuma because you have been voted out. Intina ho na akota no fa so be na also. Then it's better you don't go there.
All right, Mate, but sisi anso yenyan ntie se mo consider se mo be san rejoin.
Oh, ono de me tra ha na me ka se ebe ba so amenye so e ma so.
Okay, also e ma so.
Oh, se pe ma so.
Oh, ba mo chairman aka also e ma so.
Oh, chairman mosquito. Ya mosquito ya na okono bon wa kura na ye pamo ne se odi atami. Nti obesa ko hobio na.
Maybe at this time the okono bo wa. Na say won so share that ko bo
There's been pressure from CEOs because they know the contribution of the NDC towards electoral reforms. Nti no man kasa na people for na kasa nim say agro no NDC fo nim na enye de.
Okay.
Onwenim. So it's a good call for everybody to wish say the electoral commission will do everything fair because the will of the people no is the will of God.
All right.
It will be assure somebody adwuma no pepper ye wie na ye say NDC win a obi ani say win. Say wie ni SNPP nso win a obi ani say win. Na ya timi akọ anim. Ba wo ye say o bu obi nso o se mani nsu ni ewie a o se mu ehuri ye wie ntino obi anko da o ye den obi ntumi.
All right, Mate, ye be hwe na yakwa ahoma ne so. Menim say obepese ye be kwa bansa na attach on headmistress ne headmasters ne de no a.
Ne nyina gina so.
Kakra bi mum fa ho na fe ye kwa ahoma ne so mra.
Now say about the head teachers interdiction na. Me hu ne say ye just crocodile John in abane.
Adentia. Oh,
everybody knows the challenges every devil the free SHS. Lack of resources a major challenge. In fact, only headmasters, maybe headmasters need pin edin komo. Only headmasters need din komo. Majority of them are suffering. The senior Dr. Baumiaka, teachers are suffering. The headmasters are suffering more.
They are suffering. So mu you mbotom sika na omo de hwe school no
ntino more than so you mbotom sika. More in fact, say adwuma na ye na nkasa no. I can tell you say we pay your potamu ha na wo your church na wan hwe ya wo school a usika na ehwe obotom no wo ba no na school for na di because number 1 aduane sem is a challenge. Aduane sem seriously is a challenge for all the schools. Aduane no kra na be ba na aduane no quantity na akwala ni di no obekọ dining na beans wanya one ladle akwala wo the teenage stage. That's how the beans one ladder. So most of them have decided not to go. Yeah, go school. You said dining is compulsory. But for now, even most of the schools have stopped that because some quality nyina kasomo kwa omunyebi. Nti say some decide not to go. Management I say we hu. It should be punishable offense. But say bi ankwa ono kra boa ama e ma tension maintenance obi anka ohwe wa wonya po na akoto waduane edia. Say one man come here then Ahenkan. Banka yen go school no e compulsory. Yes wo be di owu ni o e say wo because aduane no was in abundance. Nti so obi aso but today that's not the case. So they've turned a blind eye to those things. Now the issue has been say maintenance fee. Yes, they are collecting unapproved levies. Me no can say it was approved under the free SHS examination fee at 10 cedis for every semester. For now, Abandon so ntimi into 10 cedis, so to 5 cedis. Now, over secondary school, normally 8 subjects. You know the number of questions are 30 standardized. Send you prepare inquiry. Even so prepare more car. Maybe maths, so prepare more car. A commerce, a 50 objectives. Session B 13 questions. Over answer with 10. Or what I say? Elective maths, a objectives here 40. Session B, here 15 questions. Now, say over 30 we are. Bisa who say 5 CDs. A bit me are all the 8 subjects ana. Even A4 sheet baako saying. A4 sheet baako. Say almost 100 Ghana. Over rim na. It's almost 100 Ghana. And this one kwala 1,000. 5 CDs per akwala saying. Oboba, if you multiply 5,000 CDs. Can that 5,000 CDs organize a whole end of semester examination, including answer booklet? So now you see that most of the schools have stopped using answer booklet. They say the official paper in the exams for secondary school. And you go say what I say. Okay. And these things who are helping the teachers is the PTA who comes in to be anywhere and somebody are called PTA. Even when you go, you will be a friend sick be an infirmary. A draw para and now say a cough lozenges. Our minimum kikao crana because now no they've posted nurses over there. I'll bet you about face it. A drone in you because it could be anywhere over the tone para near the Akogu. So what do? Nina you follow on PTA. PTA and so no PTA dues is not compulsory anymore. So how can the PTA also generate resources? No matter me they are so edu exams are yada PTA, edu edura yada PTA, edu security for yetu omoka yada PTA. PTA yin so no wo say enye compulsory. Mo bi anjiska. Now when people have taken the initiative say say niema we nyina affect nkwala e wo school mu. This affect nkwala wo school mu a Oba, the PTA is making an appeal, not the school. Say, boa 30 cedis because PTA ni nyina na koshia and a share mra say, ye pese ye boa ama ye ABCD, etimi course wo ye school, mu na school ni tumpon. Into the parent bi agya to me so betu ye bi 50 cedis and 30 cedis for a semester. Na PTA na je sa resources na niema ya mebobo so besa abubu. There's no maintenance fee. Nti onu bia na ye be wedi. No ma be da so. Say ya PTA agya to mu is binding on every parent to do that. It is a one so offense now do oba neba. Now oba no so ba enjoy the same facilities. Now mo ka say PT say in mra da honi wa be dwen nti no ye wa famu de na fa bo a wo so mo gigi illegal fees. Meanwhile those well to do grade A schools no are charging even higher than that. But because they are no the parents are well to do. Now the welfare of their children is paramount. So they don't come out to complain. Because ono no sika na kasa no owo. Nia ohwehwe ne se ne ba no ebesunya de. Ne ba no ho beto no. Nti ka say on provide say ne onim say is to the benefit of ono ne ba. Say security, you have about 2,000 3,000 children. You need security. Na PT ya ko high security. Na PT ne betu ya neka. Ne se contribute ne fa ntua no mbo ba no ho ban a. Wo so oje illegal fee. Ono no politician wadama police ni guide no
enti dia wo keke ni awo keke nyina no
nyame keke nyina no me pa chere say
me ba what stop them from say on betimi a consult maybe a Ministry of Education and say Ghana Education Service.
That's what I'm saying.
No matter mu dia kire wo
enti me ka chere say ya crocodile jo they are aware say what some no be to dwa and they pretend to interdict you but why omo ya aware but people are not complaining no ya interdict
nti ya
all this nyema ya makan nyina no
omo de dada nkrofo
onye na make no it's what some be to dwa nanka ye kasa ye hwemu pa dia anka there is no secondary school in Ghana on approved fees.
Okay.
Anka everybody should be interdicted.
Mate ma yenkwa homa ne so na afei atiefo nso so mfa wo mo adwen kire meto aso na yen sorry me pacho odi ni bia akase free
oboba we woni ebe ma taxi driver de gwani
chama intio
oboba ne no mlede yakupon shira mo papa ne minti ni na ho no wakasa na watete ni mo inia awo 40 ye kam yesa Ahenkan FM afidie kakraka we na so obo kase sisi ni haya me do yakopon na talent na take no mo buo papa driver yitri wo but e adwuma ye yentini yintri wo oboba se wo se adie ye free na se ni pay ko okuta 4,000 ana 3,500 oboba on me fa de banko ti na o man pani dada mahama abreso na sa ta amro kwa na ye free senior high no sa ta amro okuta 400 so to me do ba free me ma offer so wie secondary school okutu the person of senior high ni di say de be ya nko ya de because Ahenkan from ye to be kase the whole your first 3 years for call you na your boka 1,000 that am na free then na free that will be just 4,000 3,500 and me patron ye ko ya na so ye buy and into na Ghana for ye ka se wo adwuma ye na sika wo botomu a aduane board ni se kura wo ba na kufa do dia hotra benti na dokon ba kokora ye so aye bre and into o mampeni mahama edi 24-hour economy eba no and into ntetremu amole sampa edi ba na say o mampeni mahama eba be say abayisu adwuma ye jitu
me abe my no nkan topics ya discuss here no ya can say no na botre untumi decide what we should do here Why? But I say, Oba, stick to issues. Ya can't send be brave. Ubi can we good old topic yaba. Meaning ye kind of who here na. Me pacho udini baby I say free. Apia CBP in pacho into you.
Handicap, maybe with the teacher, sorry, January, the Burma Fana authority. I don't know what you proceed on the any of chief. The gentleman who say, I think we are just a year, I think again, I'll put a year rather in charge. I will be charged. The moment of the million put it out here. Any go, the job will never done it in the theater. Two, the level meeting, maybe I make any 5 days before you have some kind of go there. The problem where not a ballot ball will get it. I may be only one way, but very no more, you see, one, two, never more a trick. One more kind of video, I can't eat, you know. I'm not going to let you in the good table, so no more take about what you were never no, I would just see. I almost hear the I was a well to a bra area of ground, also for Timber, who the trouble. But we will any panel, the boat are not, I never get the best. The American said next time I'm going to make a mess and the presidential candidate. That can be made drama about profit and I will get it. But not cut and I will get it. That can be married to make it said here. What is it?
Yes,
that's what you like to get them to that party. The Aboma Dina, the Cabanoa, Mumpa, the table, Namunre, or Munsa, or Romansa. What are you, and the ties as a man account, and San or Macabano. Whatever I answer will be a ballot for a castle. Okay, number 3. Teachers in Noah, Masters name, Mr. Snedder, my keep good. No, I ban wrong. But you hear what you say. There's nothing like free school. It can be free school fees. School ambassador education, but it can never be free because you buy a pen, pencil, a dress, or anything. Never school fees buy a bit of it. I'm like a bank, I get and the hotel, what you think. If you wear a free fee, because I remember I couldn't call you. Can say a 20 I tell about Papa, 20
yeah.
August. According to website, Grand Education website, we get school fees in every day. Who quite miss here? We are only 1,500 every time, 150. Which we are every time we are only 30 Ghana. Not more than 6 million addition to the 50 Ghana. So you want my name to buy. I'm only planning to when you're 45, 43. 39, only in a boarding. You got a unity. We have a boarding. You want one going Ferino. The education would remain there. Had Mr. Mute, school to move. It's a month of tax you. Say, be a man, I was a corporate, not to one cow. And now, if you have a supplier, it will be a 1 liter. You have space cool. Now, I'm going to school be answering your pay. Papa, I think what if we are better 1,500 for futures or love. Never over back could be important one never body. Or because of 5. Even labels or more grandwood is Jano. I buy Jamie and Saka, and school and the tracker. School require me a rubber battle, or you can't be on the back room, but on your mouth. So the bar center in the back room, if I draw a some better bad in you, or that the bar center in other call. Other than the bazaar. It gets up by no, a catch as a school no, that brain as I say, or my who say, the wound track as here. Yeah, mouse crack it will be. The work crack is not me justify the grown here. As I say, a mouse crack it will be. And this idea, who for the web at here.
Okay.
If it's a school get what get us, no, or move one money. It's a number of moving to be studied. As the one more than I am about it, no matter how much I bought and call. They did the school.
Okay. Yeah, that's a papa, CPP, need the honor so they buy it. And no, me pacha also. Obi to me do the abemna fe yahwenia sorry so a brain call 0201944485. We need and maybe I can say free.
Obo wa sagawa ni o.
Chairman ain't you.
Chairman o boy juma papa. Obi e be fuka ni bia o ti o boy sikwa ni ade.
Yeah, that's it.
O boy da ma Yakobon kan. Obo ba exactly tem koma onabu amukati. Ababu asami manya obebu o man na mai. Yakobon sha ni o twa babu kwan ni na atutu. Yakobon kan no. Am koma tem so a. Teachers for no, I didn't na ban shemla. Na buso buso. Oti me nya kura bi extra. Wa na e press photos about sex na enkura nto to mo nyama. Ana so do de town. Oti do hia bi o de be ma ho. Ti hwe de aban ne be ye